Got to use.
Yeah,
I got to use Webster terminology and things of that nature. Got to be intellectual and stuff.
Here we go.
No, I need to. I need to go on Google to search that I use the proper terminology.
Nah. Be yourself. It's easy. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Art of Losing Your Butt and Finding Your Why. I'm Doug. And I'm Christy. She's back here behind us. She's going to be back behind the camera today. Today we're doing something a little different. Ran into an old school friend at the gym, Morris, from middle school that we went to school together for a few years. Kind of lost touch and happened to reconnect in the gym. He's had his own personal weight loss journey he's going through. And we're just here to interview him tonight, kind of talk about his story, what he's been through, you know, his goals, his complications, things he's had trouble with, things he's succeeded with, and his tips and tricks for you, anything he has to offer, anything, you know, might help you guys as well. And, just kind of get a little background, give you guys a different perspective, somebody else who's been through it, going through it, and what they have to learn from it. So, Morris, I guess my first question is, when did you start on this path with the gym and everything? We lost touch in eighth grade, just to give you all some backstory. So,
yes, I started my weight loss journey about a year ago. So I went through a deep depression, pertaining to my past history, relationships, and then the job that I'm currently at gave me the most depression and the most stress. And so I was definitely not finding a coping mechanism at the time.
Got you.
And so I was relying on food at that time, and I gained close to about 500 pounds.
Wow.
When I started out a year ago, so it was like kind of tough.
Right.
I had to. What was the turning point for me was the fact that I felt like I had an anxiety attack coming, knowing that I was coming into work the very next day. And with the job that I'm at, there's always something new.
Okay.
And something strenuous that mentally tests your fortitude when you clock in every single day. So I was gone for 3 days, had a deep anxiety, felt like I was about to have a heart attack with everything that was going on. And that's when I knew I had to make a change. You know, I have family, friends, colleagues, business associates that rely on me. And so that's when I decided to make the change within my weight journey.
Got you. And did you set any like specific goals, or was it just kind of like, I'm gonna get better? I'm just here to make a change, and we're just gonna take it from here.
I had goals.
Okay.
So the goals were, if I can just get to 100 within the weight loss.
Okay.
So it's the 500. Can I hit 4?
Can you get down to 4? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And what's the process to get to the 4? And so there's so many different things on social media pertaining to how to lose weight quick. Mm-hmm. I wanted to lose weight gradually.
Right.
So what I don't want to do is lose weight quick, then wind up eating a candy or a Snickers and then gain 10 pounds back.
Have it come back.
I can't have that in my life.
Right.
So I'd rather go through the path of the hard work and dedication to lose the weight gradually to be where I'm at now.
Gotcha.
So that I can continue on doing what I do. And if I have a cheat day, it won't be 10 pounds or 20 pounds added on the next day. It will be probably one that I can work off the very next day.
Slow and steady wins the race. I get it. That's the way to do it. I'm glad you chose that from the beginning, because there's so many people that, speaking to you guys, there's a lot of fad stuff out there where they're trying, they'll promise you 20 pounds in 30 days.
Yes.
And you'll do it by drinking just pineapple juice and water.
Yes.
But at the end of that month, as soon as you eat something,
yes,
it's coming back quick.
Yes. Absolutely.
And a lot of people go through that between diet pills and medicines and crazy diets, and it can be a real mess. I'd say my next biggest question I have for you was, what's been your biggest obstacles with all this, through this process? What would you say are your biggest hurdles you've had to go through?
Self motivation.
Okay.
The why behind the not going.
Gotcha.
I don't have, and I want to make this clear for the audience, I don't have a gym mate.
Okay.
I don't have somebody I can call and set dates to go to the gym.
Right.
I don't have
It's
that.
just you.
It's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to understand the why, even when I'm tired and I don't want to go, but I have to go. That's why.
Right.
I purposely go when I don't want to go the most.
Bingo. I love it.
That's where I get the most results,
Mm-hmm.
when I don't want to go.
And you get in here.
And when I get in here,
Mm-hmm.
it's just that's sometimes the battle. And I want to encourage everybody who's watching, the battle is just getting here.
Yeah, a lot of times it's just getting your ass out the door. Sometimes
Just getting
that first
here
step.
and just walking in.
Yep.
And then once you walk in, it's like a breath of fresh air because you have achieved something.
Yep.
Now, what you do, whether it be 30 minutes, an hour, I purposely work out 3 hours every time I come here. Right. Sometimes 4, sometimes 5, because I'm serious about the details within my training. So I weight and I strength lift. Also, I use conditioning in the process. What is it? The C word. Prosthetics.
Mm-hmm. Calisthenics.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
To get the flexibility.
You're trying to hit it from different angles.
Yes. I also have 2 apps that I use, and then those 2 apps is called Muscle Boost. The other app is called Lose It.
Yeah.
So Lose It is, it follows, the calorie intake when I'm eating daily.
Mm-hmm.
And then Muscle Boost sets up my workouts.
Okay.
And so I had to, with Muscle Boost, be honest with myself, and give them the ultimate truth pertaining to my weight, what I can do, what I can't do. And then they then gave me a year worth of progression,
right,
with an acceleration.
Okay.
So where I'm at now is, is not where I started from.
Oh, right.
Right. So now the Muscle Boost understands the activity that I'm in, and now has accelerated my training, which challenged me.
Yeah.
Every time I step in. Another thing that changed my life, I am a juice enthusiast. And so I juice on a daily. Okay. I've been juicing going on 8 months now. I had to let go of all the sodas, all the juices from your local grocery store.
Them liquid calories will get you.
And I get it. People look at me crazy when I say juice saves my life. Along with the workouts, it's the truth. Juice saved my life. Juicing can be tedious, especially when you are using your fruits, using your vegetables, using a juicer. Sometimes juicing takes 2 to 3 hours because I got several.
Right, you're setting up for the day, a couple days. I got you.
And these juices help the body's organisms. You know what I'm saying? The digestion, the kidney, to make sure that you have blood flow circulating, the recovery after the workouts. And so that's been a big influence. I never thought I'd be into juicing.
I understand that. I got
never
a few
thought,
things I would say the same thing. I'd be like,
I
would never think I would do
in
that.
My lifetime,
what am I doing?
that I'd be juicing. But juicing along with workout and a healthy diet has gotten me this far. I'm not asking for the public or the viewer who is constantly watching your show or your dedicated fan base to do what I do. Because everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you my testimony.
What worked for you.
What worked for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the truth. Everybody out there, what works for one person might not work for everybody. Mm-hmm. You really have to try these things, some of them, and just see how it goes for you. Because, like what I said, some people can come in and do a 2-hour workout. Other people can't push that hard. Mm-hmm. Other people have to cut their workouts to 30, 45 minutes. They just don't have that energy to keep going like that. Some people like to space their workouts a little bit longer and take more breaks. Yeah. Some people like to just jam it all in 20 minutes. Yeah. Everybody's different, but you have to just try it out and see what works for you.
Now, I also can say I'm single. I don't have kids.
Right.
So I have
the time. Right. I'm
it'd be different if I was a family man, or there's people out there that do have kids.
Right.
That are married, that's different. Balancing 2 to 3 jobs, things of that nature.
Bingo.
That's different. But I'm just saying, for me, in the midst of the grind and the hustle of my health,
Yeah.
that I encourage anybody who do have those certain circumstances and situations that they have daily to just take the leap of faith and find a way to get here.
Right.
Everybody's journey is different,
Yeah.
but I promise you, you will feel better. I'd rather be sore than to be in the hospital bed.
Oh yeah, I believe that. And you as time goes on too, and things happen, like say you pick up a girlfriend or you end up having a child, you adapt and change over time
Yes.
to your
Yeah.
situations. You pick up a second job, you're going to
Yes.
make it work
Yes.
once you're committed into this.
Yes. Yes.
And everybody's different. Like I said, everybody's going to figure out what works best for them, and you just got to kind of take it easy, try a
Right.
little something, see how it works for
Right.
you. I guess my next question would be, as far as your diet goes, what was the toughest part of your change in your diet? Like as far as the food goes, was there something in particular you had? I mean, I know you said we talked about liquid calories and sodas. Those are always tough. Was there any particular food you had to give up? Any particular change you having to make, like go a little less on the fat or go less fast food, or was there something in particular that you found really hard?
Man, I had to cut McDonald's out.
McDonald's, okay.
The only time I go to McDonald's on my cheat day is just for their cookies and an occasional ice cream cone.
Right.
I mean, I was destroying those McDoubles like they were M&Ms. I mean,
it's easy to eat and it's delicious.
I was chucking them things, and yeah, that was tough. I think for me, the challenge of that is just the fast food I had to eliminate,
Yeah.
most definitely. And then if I did go to a fast food, it would have to be a fast food of high protein,
Right.
where say
You go like Chick-fil-A for like
chicken or
something protein.
Chipotle or
Yep,
Chipotle,
Gotcha.
because it's considered a fast food joint now. We cannot deny that. Or go to a Hardee's or whatever the case may be pertaining to their their beef, their
Something a
patties,
little
their
bit more
lean.
fresh, something a little bit
Yes,
more,
yes,
something a little
but
bit
yeah,
less
yeah, yeah,
processed.
yes, yes, a little, yes. And then accepting the bad that I don't like, that's meant for my good.
hmm Yeah. Yeah.
That's another thing. Accepting the bad that's not good, but it's meant for my good. So I had to accept the vegetables. I had to accept the meal prep of having something that's lean.
Right. The
Integrating,
time.
yeah, integrating the vegetables with the juicing, and what it would do for me. And so, that comes with it. I know if it tastes good, it's probably bad.
So, yeah,
It's
there's
probably
quite
bad. It's
anything that's a
probably
lot of things are
it's
real
probably
easy to
bad.
eat.
It's probably bad.
A lot of
And
those
then I
things.
had to learn there's substitutes of what I like that is so much better. The quality is better.
Right.
There's apps out there that can definitely, there's things in the marketplaces that you can substitute. I had to substitute Doritos for nacho cauliflower chips.
Okay.
I had to
Healthier options of things you
healthier.
like.
Yeah,
Right. I
yeah.
got you. I got you.
I had to go with the chili lime. You I believe chili lime, um, sweet potato, option and route. It was sweet with a hint of heat, which was very dope, good for dipping. And
Right.
so those things I had to make a change. It's hard. I haven't had Doritos in 8 months.
It's another one of them things. They're easy to eat, man.
Man,
Doritos are delicious. But you'll
nacho
sit right eat them. You're
cheese
eating half of
and
them. You eat the
Cool
whole bag.
Ranch and oh my
I
gosh,
understand. Trust me.
chili, and, the mission, the
All
barbecue,
that
and
stuff.
it's just I had to let that go too as well.
So through all this, how would you say you stay positive and keep a positive mindset through everything?
Um, first of all, I keep God first in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Absolutely.
My why is my family.
Right.
Um, you know, understanding my purpose and my vision. Since I've been a juice enthusiast, I'm now in the process of starting my own juice business.
Oh, really? Nice.
I'm about to finish that. Have an app out in about 3 to 4 months. To get things involved and start my own juice community. Um, my vision is what's keeping me going, and changing lives
Yeah.
is the goal. And I know I'm not the only one and that has gone through what they've gone through, because I still got a lot more to go. This is only just the beginning of my journey, pertaining to my weight loss. Um, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get my life back, and I'm going to encourage others along the way to do so as well.
Damn right. I like that. I like that. That's the way to do it. And then I guess the next question that would lead from that would be, what impact has the weight loss had on your mindset?
Discipline, consistency.
You start feeling better.
Man,
you start waking up feeling a little
man,
good.
I honestly haven't felt this good in 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
The energy that I'm absorbing is amazing. The boost of my confidence because of the boost of my energy is at an all-time high. I don't want this feeling to end, and so that's why I'm still continuing on this journey to win.
Right. And it's just beginning.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. It only gets better from here.
Absolutely.
Anyone, if you were to talk to someone who is just starting their weight loss journey, what advice would you give them?
Press your way.
Yeah.
I know it's hard now because you starting your journey and you deciding to make a change. But stick with it and press, because at the end of it, your body would thank you, you would thank you, and the confidence that individuals will have within themselves will trickle down and affect somebody else. So I would tell them, just press. Push on.
Gotcha.
Even when you don't want to, push on.
Right. What would you say has been the most rewarding aspect of your journey thus far?
Well, to be completely honest, it's been the women approaching me. It's been me having the confidence to approach them.
I'm with that.
I ain't gonna even hold you. I
understand.
A brother been winning ever since I done lost. I mean, man, I'm lost for words. Honestly,
that'll do it.
That alone should give people confidence within themselves to want to work out and see results, because other people will see the work and the consistency within you. It goes a long way in life when you've been working on yourself, and that energy is contagious, and others can see it too as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
yeah. And then some young girl comes up to you and says, "Oh my God, you lost so much weight! Look at you go! What are you doing Friday?"
Man,
and then that hits you. Man, and you go, "Oh my God, it is working!
It's working!
I'm going to the gym right now.
It's working." Along with having good hygiene and smelling good, it's working.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then I would say my last two questions are: what are your health and fitness goals moving forward? And how do you plan to sustain your progress for the long term?
Those are two good questions. My fitness goal is to be under the 300 club.
Okay.
My fitness goal is to be at 250, and then take the 250, and then strength train to bulk up everything into muscle.
Gotcha.
The second question, if you can repeat that one more time.
The one was, how do you plan to sustain?
Oh, just being consistent.
Yeah.
Doing what I'm doing now. Being more disciplined within the eating of things, the meal prepping of things, and the juicing of things.
Gotcha.
I'm excited for myself in this journey, and I want to bring along so many people with me on this journey as well. It ain't over.
No,
it ain't over. I'm just getting started.
It's just getting started.
I'm just getting started.
Someone who was coming from someone who was sitting where you're sitting not that long ago, because I started at 440 and I just hit 250.
Nice.
And it's been, I never would have thought I'd make it this far.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
I'd have thought I was going to die. Before I ever broke under. I didn't think I was going to hit under. I didn't think I was ever going to get under at least 400.
Right.
But then as soon as it started happening,
yes,
when you start seeing it move,
yes,
that scale starts going down.
Yes.
And what you're doing is working.
Yes. And that's another thing. Just because the scale ain't moving,
oh yeah, definitely,
doesn't mean that your body ain't moving.
Right. It ain't working.
Let me just repeat that one more time. Just because the scale ain't moving doesn't mean your body ain't moving.
Right.
People measure their dieting, their workout journey in pounds and losses.
Numbers.
And numbers. If you look at the numbers, you're going to fail. Period. Sometimes you got to say to yourself, all right, that's the number where I'm at. I still got to keep going and working on myself consistently. Eventually, through time, it will change. But your body's got to go through a process within itself so that the change can happen and you can see the results on the scale.
Right. You can't let it get you down, because that's one thing I learned, as we talked about this in a previous episode, where, like, you know, for us, if you're bigger, like say you're 350 pounds and you're losing weight, you're doing good, but you're eating healthy. And then one night, I don't know, it's a Friday night, it's your cheat meal, and your friends go out for Chinese food and you have like lo mein noodles, a whole bunch of salt.
Yeah.
Within 48 hours, you might put on 6 pounds of water.
Yes.
And if you jump on the scale, even though the next day you went right back to your normal eating, you're going to think you put on weight.
Yeah.
And then you panic.
And
then you eat even less. Or God forbid you starve yourself like I have done.
Yeah.
And I cut my calories even more.
Yeah.
And ended up just hurting myself.
Yeah.
Or, you know, doing a couple of days of real low calories and then being miserable. Then I couldn't focus in the gym. All of a sudden I wasn't lifting as much. And you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And then you start over and repeat the process.
Exactly.
So that's the biggest thing, is if you're ever looking at your weight, if you do log your weight, don't think of it from like every day to day. Zoom out. And as long as you see the graph going down, it's okay. But it is going to do this. You know, you are going to see some ups and downs. You can't just, don't panic. Stick with the program.
So I want to come back to your show a year from now.
I'd love it.
Update on the results.
Love it.
On everything else.
For a minute?
Yes.
Here, come on here.
Come here, because we do. We do a fundraiser for Habitat, or no, for, what do we do the fundraiser for? For the animal shelter.
Humanity.
Yeah, that part. That part.
Humane Society.
Yes. The Humane Society, that's
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
Right.
And we started it last year, and Doug and I donated our combined weight loss, and then I encouraged some of my clients to come by and donate. So what we're trying to do is get everybody this year that's lost any weight in this year at all to come by and donate, and get your picture taken and all that kind of stuff. Because I'm telling you, when you have to carry that from one point to another, it really sets it in.
Gotcha.
So we want to invite you to join us.
Okay.
Come on out.
And that goes for everybody else too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're trying to do. I think this past year we ended up at like 1,100 or 1,200 pounds of food donated.
Yep.
And I think like 150 dog toys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was real. It was real. It was nice. I mean, it started off with her and I donating the weight we had lost, which was like, let's say 400 and some odd, 400 pounds.
Right.
So the two of us personally bought 400 pounds of dog food. And then one of the local stores around here said, you know what, we're inspired by what you're doing. We're going to match that.
Wow.
So then they gave us another. And then people from the public that listened to the podcast, people that supported us in our public lives came out. And they said, you know what? I lost 20 pounds this past year ever since I started talking to you guys. So I brought a 20-pound bag of dog food. And then people started walking up with a 50-pound bag of dog food, a 10-pound bag of dog food. And every one of them walked across that parking lot from 50 cars away and said, you know, I didn't think that 15 pounds was that much I had lost until I had to carry this 15 pounds of dog food.
Yes.
300 yards.
300 yards.
And now I realize that was on my belly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
And I really must have done something. So
yeah. So we
It's
do
neat.
that, and we join in with Out Loud Sports, and they do a cornhole tournament, and we do the fundraiser for the animal, you know, for the food and toys and all
it's
that kind
cool.
of stuff.
It's neat.
And so keep that in mind too, because this is the way we decided to kind of pay it back,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
and it
Pay it
also
forward.
gives people a chance to acknowledge their hard work for the year.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
we support our little animal friends.
Gotcha.
So
They adopt
Gotcha.
dogs there. They bring like 10 dogs out. People adopt the dogs on the spot, you know, fill out the paperwork. And
Wow.
It's cool. It's real neat.
That's
Real
amazing.
neat little
That's
afternoon.
amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's amazing.
This past year they did a crooked hammock. They supported it, and it was a heck of a deal. It was real nice. Real nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, I would love to have you back in a year. And you talking about that juice app, let us know how that goes too.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll be in the same gym.
Listen,
We'll be right
I'll
here.
listen, I'll bring it by.
We'll be right here.
It's under construction right now as we speak.
Right.
Yes, I'll
Try
bring it
some
by.
recipes.
Yes, yes.
And you know, that's the other thing too, is we're all in the same gym. So you
Yes.
actually you're never alone.
You got a support
Thank you.
system now.
Thank
You
you.
do now.
You
Thank
see
you.
either one of us.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Say, hey, can you spot me for this?
Yes. Yes.
Got you.
Yes, I appreciate y'all guys. Thank you so much.
You got this.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. If you have any comments, questions, please put them below. And share it with your friends and family. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thanks, Morris.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Please, guys.